everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today we're back in the old blueprint modding Kenworth 521, otherwise known as the Needle Nose. And pretty cool truck. I like it a lot. It's really growing on me. But I do need to do more skins for it at some point. I got to. It's just this is one of the ones that takes forever to skin because of all the different sleepers, and there's just a lot to do to get this one completed. It's one of the advanced skins, and I might have shown a little bit of it, I think, in my advanced skinning tutorial. But anyway, here we are in Page, Arizona, and we're heading for Primm, Nevada, and should be an interesting trip. Should be fairly scenic most of the way, and yeah, without further ado, we'll get on with it. Both of these skins are up on Steam. That's of course Harven's Fruehauf tanker, his 1950s ownable Fruehauf. And what else do we need to do? Get the brakes off and let it rip. I guess that's the thing to do. Uh-oh. What happened there? I think I have ZeeMod's 3406 in here, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. Sounds like it. Yep. And yeah, it's kind of reasonably tuned. It's not one of my hopped up ones, because the load is only 35,163. Don't have to take too big a swing in a corner. This trailer's fairly short. Well, I'm assuming we're going the right way. Oh, I better pause for a sec. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I just enabled a voice navigator because the GPS isn't working today in this truck. Maybe it didn't work last time, I forget. Don't hear anything by the time we get up here a little bit. Pretty sure I'm going the right way. I don't even know. Okay, the next up here around this corner.
100 yards, turn right.
Okay, we got Voice Nav, nice. Got old Lori back on the job.
Turn right.
right. Oh, I was kind of expecting to turn left here, but
Turn right.
I guess that's too far down the, too far south on the map. We're gonna cross into Utah here, I think. Wow, look at that. Ooh-wee. That's some view. That's not the best photo. We'll try again at some point. Well, happy days, guys. My steering wheel finally arrived, and I'm using it. So I converted the 6-screw pattern on the middle of the steering wheel for the old G25 and the G29 were different. So I couldn't put this adapter on the new hub. So there's a spindle that comes out of the steering wheel housing here. I had to strip it down to that and put the hub from the G25 on the G29 so that I could use my adapter in the wheel. And I have no buttons, no paddles or anything. They don't work at this point. And what I gotta do, I got a couple options here. One is leave it like this. What I'm thinking of trying is, so the wiring that comes out of the middle of the hub here and the little, and the connector are, I believe it's an 8-wire connector, a little wider plug on this new unit, and the old one had a 6-wire plug, and a small, not as wide a plug, so they're not interchangeable. So I couldn't plug the little board from this one into the wire that's coming out of the steering wheel mechanism. So I'm kind of toying with the idea. There's so many switches available on that old, or the new wheels control panel thingy. It's got a ton of things going on. I'm kind of wondering if I fish the wire out of the hub, and if I have to extend it or whatever, bring it out the side of the control here, or the housing, and mount all those buttons over here. That might be an interesting way to go. Gain a whole bunch more functionality. I'm particularly intrigued with what a guy could do with those little knob things. I don't know if I can make them work like a joystick or use it for flying in a console, or I don't know. Well, it would be the wrong side if you did it here. Maybe I'd put it on that side. I don't know.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight.
But anyway, I think it's worth exploring. And if I can do that and get that to work, then
Go
I won't.
straight.
I won't bother with. I won't bother with doing a new adapter and putting all that stuff behind the wheel. In fact, I would take all of this stuff off the wheel. Take these switches back off it and take the paddles. Just get rid of them all. Then whatever functions I was going to do with those, I'd put them
Keep left.
either there or
After
there.
50 yards, turn left.
I kind of like the idea of having them on the right because
Turn left.
I've always, or had as often as I can, standard transmission vehicles. And I'm a left-hand steer because my right hand's always on the stick, being in North America. And so I find it a little weird having to take my left hand off the wheel to do something other than steer. Yeah, it's been a while since I've come out of here in this direction. It looks different. Coming at it from a different angle. Here we are, Arizona. Back into Arizona. So I guess we went up and came back down. I think we gotta go, yeah, I think we have to go back up. We'll end up back in Utah here at some point. But I'm really happy with the steering wheel in terms of performance. It's amazing I got the life out of that old G25 that I did. I tried to figure out when they came out, but I kind of got an ambiguous answer on I looked for Logitech wiki, looked on there, and it just said something like lifespan or some goofy thing. It didn't say when it was actually introduced. And I tried to find that specific answer. When did the Logitech G25, when did it become available to the public? And you think there would be a direct answer? Nope. It's goofy. Anyway. Hey, can let go of the wheel again. Oh, steering all over the road here. Getting good frames per second here, but still seeing sort of that shimmering that annoys me so much. It's that shimmering thing that led me to go out and spend a small fortune on this video card. But I think lately, in the last week or so, the video performance is definitely worse than when 146 first came out. Like that last update, something's in there. Hopefully, like I said before, it's them trying to get ready for DX12. If that's the case, well, I'll put up with it for another week or 3. Quite the scenery. I don't think this route gets enough attention. Like it's a good drive. Well, it's about to come to an end.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left. Go straight.
Oh, shoot. I really, really need to get my finger out and do something about that torque curve on this engine. I keep saying that I was gonna, don't have my pen here to write on my board here. I would jot it down right now. I gotta really, really remember to do this. Let's see if I can pull together the mental fortitude to remember in another 25 minutes and do it. Great scenery. Say something to me, Lori. Pretty sure we have to go this way.
Go straight.
It's like she's making her mind up right at the last second. Why on the skin I didn't put the traditional step or kick up the side of the sleeper that I do with the old school skins. Just comes straight off like it was a day cab, and I have no idea why I did that. Maybe it was because the 38, maybe I thought the 36-inch sleeper was too short for that look, but I could have done it on the others. The sleepers are all painted separately. You don't get to, like, you know, paint one sleeper and it automatically works on all three types. You got to do them individually. So I have to look at that and try and figure out why I did it. Oh, excuse me. Oh yeah. Put my cruise up there. Pushing on the button on the wheel. How to have it. this road in a while. It's pretty cool down here. Get over here and try and stay out of trouble a little bit. Oh. The speed limit's dropped quite a bit here. I'm rolling along. Now that I have this steering working like it is here, it's not on the real G25 or real G27 force feedback plug-in anymore. It's I'm having to use the in-game force feedback, which works a heck of a lot better on this wheel than I did on the G25, which it was terrible. Holy. But I gotta fine tune it to get it where I want it. Out of that lane. You usually want to stop and let somebody in. Now, no map. This is one of the cities I get lost in a lot. Las Vegas. I don't really pay attention.
Keep left.
I guess we should just keep looking for signs from Primm. Uh-oh. Hope we didn't miss a turn. Take it over here just in case. Oops, it's not. I guess going south towards Los Angeles would be the thing to do. Turn off somewhere. I think heading the other way on, I don't know, one of the freeways heading out of town, when you come down off of the an overpass, kind of like this one. Man, I always get that wrong. There's so many things showing up on the nav.
Right. After 15 yards, exit right ahead.
You gotta have the thing zoomed way in to pick out what they're trying to get you to do if you got it working.
Keep left.
Yeah, the steering wheel feels pretty good. The other thing that's kind of funny is, well, not funny, really different, is the old one. You know how these wheels, when you start up the game, or the computer for that matter, in particular the computer, when you start it up or restart it, the wheel goes spinning around and then slams against the stop and then goes the other way and slams against the stop. And it was really loud, like the old guy.
After 100 yards, turn right.
And with this one, it's just all. Oh, the cop
Turn
just
right.
ran into the trailer. Nice. Good thing we had our dash cam going. So anyway, this one just goes around almost silently and stops nicely against the stop. No big drama. I always drive the other one, like, think of how old it is and how many times it's spun and hit the end and then spun back the other way, and it's a huge amount of gear noise and then wham and then just wham. And I would always, oh, did I? Exxon, that's probably where we're supposed to turn back there. Oh, I was too busy talking. Let's see if we can, yeah. But anyway, what I'd always do would be try and just, leave my finger slightly on the wheel and dampen the blow when it hits the end at that stop. I don't know how many thousands of times I would have done that. I don't know if that helped in any way to preserve the life of the wheel, but I'd say it was pretty shook up. There's our finish right there. Hard to tell which way they want us to park there, but I think this is a directional parking lot. You have to go in here and come out there, so. Go right around. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. Okay. See how this one paid. 27. Oh, that's reasonable. And yeah, it wasn't a massive load, so pretty good. I wish I had to say, would say like how many gallons you had on. I guess you could probably figure it out by weight. But yeah, good honest old truck. I like this one quite a bit. It's like vintage. This is from the 50s, this truck. And somebody was asking, can't remember where the question was, whether it was in a comment or was it on Discord, but about the interior. And the interior is very much in keeping with the truck for the 50s, even the early 60s. Lots of steel, lots of exposed steel on the inside, steel dash. It's very reminiscent of what you had. So not a lot of surprises there, but it's faithfully done, and yeah, it's a neat mod. I like it. Anyway, as always, appreciate the heck out of you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, and I don't know what's going on here. We're 18 subscribers away from 1,000, and it's like everybody who would subscribe just stopped wanting to be. I don't know if people are saving it up to be the 1,000th person or whatever, so nobody wants to be before then. Nobody probably wants to be 999, so they can be the 1,000th guy, but it doesn't. There's no prize for being the 1,000th guy other than it's something in your own mind because it it's defeating the purpose. Like there's, the idea is to grow well beyond this, and um, making 1,000 some big deal is, you know, not really in the cards for me. It's what it's about is just continuing to do new things and grow the channel and do more tutorials and maybe branch out into a few other things like the occasional build video or all kinds of different things. So there's lots of room to expand and grow ahead. And let's not think about this 1,000 subscriber thing as the be all end all. It's not the reason I'm doing it. It's just going to be another day when it happens. So let's get on with it. Just if you're sitting on your hands waiting for to get to be the 1,000th guy, well, think about it. Like if that's what you're doing, it's sort of defeating the purpose of the whole channel. So anyway, that aside, appreciate the heck out of you guys. You take care. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.